Do you remember when? Remember that guy, that comedian who faked cancer to get an HBO special?
Who?
No.
I forget his name.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, and then he went on Ellen, and Ellen's like, I can get you an HBO special, but she goes, do you have chemo? Yeah, and he goes, yeah. She was like, how come? Don't your eyelashes also fall out? Not just your top hair? Your eyebrows fall off?
Shit.
And he goes, nah, wasn't that kind of chemo. And she was like,
wasn't that kind of
yeah,
chemo?
you could see it hit her face, like, oh, but then she was like, no, I'm not going to call him on it right here. I'm not going to be like, I think you're faking.
But she
Wait. Who's the comedian? I don't
Quincy Jones.
Oh.
Wow. Quincy.
Yeah, no, a comedian named Quincy Jones.
Oh, that really is his name?
Yeah.
Look him up.
Yeah, we were all like, wow, that's crazy. And then he got this HBO special out of it like 5-6 years ago. And then time started moving and we all started feeling like this guy hasn't lost any weight.
But he never said that he got better.
He started drinking heavy, started bumping and doing like 19 minutes on a 10-minute bump.
Look up, see on YouTube.
She asked him why he hadn't lost his beard from chemo, and he responded assuredly, you don't lose your beard from chemo. I had 4 rounds of whatever it is, etoposide and citaloplasm, and I can say for sure you do lose your beard as well as many other areas. By the way, why didn't this guy just shave his fucking beard? What an idiot.
He didn't think it out. It was great. He just didn't even try to like look that way. Just shave your beard and eyebrows.
I think that first video you had it. Troy, it looked like
Which
that
one
was-
is Quincy? Is he the black guy or the white guy?
Black guy. Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I just clicked.
He stood up to his cancer.
There is no Okay, here it is.
There is no cancer when I'm on stage. Oh.
That you mentioned last time that you want to do a comedy special. That's really important for you to do a comedy special.
Yes, I really want to do it.
Yeah. So what you don't know is we called the head of HBO, and your people didn't even tell you this, but HBO is going to air your special.
He has giant earrings.
Do you think there's part of him in this moment that knows, holy shit, this has gone way too far?
Yeah, probably. I've had things that have gone like further than I intended them, and then it's like, ooh, the scope of this is unplanned for.
Right, I wasn't really considering that this would have full-scale ramifications.
Yeah.
Because now, it's one thing to lie about cancer, but to get an HBO special because you lied about cancer, now the whole world is going to hate you.
That's the problem. Yeah. And also, he took a big GoFundMe for like the medical bills, and then he got way more than he needed for these fake bills. He might have like pinky nail cancer or something. I don't know. And he like upped it. I don't really know. It was pretty exciting though in the comedy community for a while. Yeah, and so I think at this point, once he got the special and aired it, at that point, if he just said, hey guys, I fucking faked that cancer, get the HBO special, and I did it, then fucking
it is what it is.
Yeah, then it's like, wow, great prank, you did it.
Right.
Yeah, all the money's going back to the GoFundMe. Don't worry, I'm not taking any of your money.
But did he ever say?
Nah.
He just tried
to stick to it.
They never would have forgave him. He would have ruined him.
No.
He couldn't have.
Really?
Yeah.
If he released it on his own before anybody else started talking?
HBO would have been furious. Cancer survived. He never would have been forgiving.
Oh, cancer
my father
survivors.
died of cancer. You think that's funny to capitalize on that? Well, my family... Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, but like, no, your father didn't have the material I had.
That is true. Your father was a shitty comic. He was a trucker. Sorry.
He didn't do the reps.
He wasn't funny. He was a lazy man. Let me see the rest of this. Is there more of this?
This isn't the...
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like it. Where is it?
It doesn't appear to be the interview where Ellen kind of knows.
You put Quincy Jones, cancer, Ellen.
Boom. Jimmy Words. Jimmy Words.
Really killing on the laptop over there, buddy. Ellen DeGeneres, yeah, maybe.
Despite being told he only has 1 year to live, our first guest is
He's doing fine. Hasn't lost any weight.
All right, this is from March.
Pause.
This is from March of 2016.
Well, that's when it was. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you confirm or deny that he is still with us?
He's still with us.
Okay, that's 3 years ago.
He did put an update. I talked to after everybody started talking, he goes, talk to my doctor. He gave me another 5 years.
No, that's not how that works.
He goes,
he couldn't just say I'm in regression or remission.
Yeah. Oh, he's in regression.
Yeah,
is that a
he's
word?
Regretting everything. I don't think it is. It doesn't seem like it would
No,
be.
it's a terrible
regret.
Well,
regress is a word.
Yeah, I think it is a word, but not what you intended.
It does not apply to this conversation.
No, cancer is not in regression.
No, it is not.
Welcome, comedian Quincy Jones. All right, so you came to Los Angeles 4 years ago. From where? Where were you?
From Seattle, Washington.
Seattle. So you moved to LA to become a comedian. You were doing 1,000 shows a year, is that right?
Yes, I did 1,000 sets in a year. I figured I wanted to be great and average out to 3 a night. Not 2.
Do you think that that's true?
I don't like those giant earrings that people wear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you do a bunch of sets, you'll get better.
You can do that, sure.
1,000.
I did 10,000 one year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
While I had lupus.
Oh
That's
my God,
amazing.
That's a hard thing to overcome.
Yeah.
You're a hero, Jim.
What are
on.
the side effects of lupus?
I don't even want to talk about it.
It's a sensitive topic.
Yeah, man. Make light of it.
So healthy.
I've been working out. I've been juicing. I'm a Californian now. I juice, yoga, all that.
You juice and yoga and
all right.
whatever they tell you that's going to help. But you do. Do you feel okay?
I feel okay. I feel, nauseous every now and then. But
Because you're getting chemo.
Yeah.
How often?
Every 3 weeks.
Wow.
Every 3 weeks.
And you haven't lost your hair.
I lost it. That's why it's low now.
Oh.
I had a little fro before.
But you got a beard. You didn't lose your beard?
No, it doesn't affect the beard.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I, really.
Yeah.
I just made it
Okay.
And he did. And he did. That was the truth.
What? How smooth is that guy, though?
I just made it up.
You're right, though. Ellen does know.
She knows.
You can tell the way
I
she's
think
asking
she's
follow-up
shocked.
questions.
I know. I think when she says that, she's like, at first, oh, I thought it was, and then it probably hits her. She's probably just right now going, oh, wow, I thought it would. I didn't know that. Oh.
And then he's like, yeah.
Or the next day, she's like, yeah, I thought it was weird. When she finds out the guy's still thriving.
Let's see.
When he's got no medical explanation as to why he still has a full beard.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
No,
okay.
it's not that kind of.
I mean, you're
Well,
the
he
expert.
should have just said, you know what, I thought so too. For some reason, it hasn't.
Yeah.
You just got to just go like,
Yeah.
well,
Well, let's hope it stays there. Let's hope it stays.
There's other people who have probably had hair not fall out. I'm sure it's.
Yeah, in spots.
Yeah, you just say, I don't know why it didn't happen. And then the next day, half of it's gone. Just shave half of it. Like, ah, she's fine.
There it is. Yeah.
You're doing stand-up in spite of the fact that you're feeling nauseous and getting chemo treatments. And, like, what kind of things are you...
Ellen tried. Okay, so her plan was to
Promote him.
Yeah,
Sure.
and paint this picture of somebody who's really struggling.
Yeah.
But like Ari, Jim, have you guys ever had to do stand-up while nauseous?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems doable, doesn't it?
I have, yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's that far of
It
a.
doesn't seem like it's much to overcome. I won't do stand up tonight because of the hate crime against me, but
I don't blame you.
nausea would not have stopped me.
Well, here's the thing about
Although
hate crimes.
chemo nausea, if you real chemo nausea, might that's a rough one.
There's nothing funny about hate crimes, so I could see why the laughter wouldn't.
You said
be
a
in you
lot
today.
wrong.
Duncan had chemo for his ball and ball cancer. He said it felt like you're when you're in the back of a car, you're texting or reading.
Yeah.
He said it feels like that all day, all night.
Oh my god,
That's the worst. Yeah.
that's torture.
Yeah.
Where it's like you feel like you're gonna throw up, but you know you're not gonna throw up. It's just there.
What can you do for that? I mean, I know pot's supposed to help. What else?
He said just lay in a bed and close his eyes, and then he'll just do that a lot.
Duncan, I didn't know he had
Yeah,
cancer.
ball cancer. He has a fucking. If you ever see him again, he's a free sack. It looks like a
How long did it make him? How long did he deal with that?
the ball cancer itself.
No,
Or
the
the chemo.
chemo.
Oh, like a year or something. Yeah.
But it works.
It works.
Not always. But I love people who are like, don't eat oranges. Shut the fuck up.
Like, I'm gonna go with what the doctor says.
Yeah, these people who think Western medicine is no good. No, I'm
Steve-
telling you, you know.
Steve Jobs cured it with natural.
Isn't it amazing
medicines.
how? And Frank
Yeah.
Zappa, another guy that would never go to the doctor, just
They're
go.
both thriving. They're both doing great.
Yeah.
At WebMD, we can cure all your diseases with an orange.
Want to go back to the interview on Ellen
Yes, I do.
with comedian Quincy Jones?
Go now.
I talk about
Just throwing a little
and I
chip
like
for
get
no reason.
phone
It's
numbers.
part of Jim too.
Oh, wow.
And I end up throwing them in my phone as a place that I remember. And in my phone there's a girl called McDonald's hookup chick. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if we met at McDonald's and hooked up, or if she works at McDonald's and she hooks it up.
I like that he
Either way,
goes.
that's
He's like, look, I have cancer and I'd like to go on Ellen for it, but I'd like to stay away from the cancer and mainly just do my act.
Yeah.
If that's cool.
By the way, speaking of funny, I remember Patrice used to. There was the one girl he used to hook up with was called the fat bitch from the Wiz. That was her name. Because she worked at the Wiz and she was so obese. He would just take her down to the basement. They would just jerk off on her.
Would he call her that, or was that in his phone?
That was what he would say to me. Like, what did you do? So the fat bitch from the Wiz.
It wasn't. It wasn't a description. It was a name.
That was an absolute. That was an
love that.
absolute name description of that.
That's what I
woman.
mean. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one Will Sylvan saw when Patrice tried to sneak her out of the apartment, and Will was standing there with his arm propped up on the door. Saw how fat she was.
trying to block a lot of her weight.
Yeah, she's so humiliated. The fat bitch from the Wiz.
You see, Will Sylvince and Kevin Brennan were both on Crashing last week.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. They're good.
I don't watch it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It's funny.
Either way,
Look how electric Ellen is, by the way. She's smiling and loving this material that normally would not go over if not for the cancer.
Yeah, not for the cancer.
She'd be like, ugh, if she saw it, like, posted somewhere, but she's there, and she is just ravished. Look, I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
Smiling, radiant.
Yeah.
That's a fucking talk
That's
show
a
host.
big chair.
It's a big chair.
They look comfy as fuck.
I'm sure they are very comfortable.
Why don't we get such garbage chairs in here?
I know.
Why
Although-
does Sirius treat you like such dicks?
Look at the way
real chairs.
Look at the way comedian Quincy Jones is gripping the 2 armrests. He's
What
like,
was
please, God, don't find out I'm full of shit.
Let's stay off the cancer part.
It is weird. They're both holding the end. I wonder if that's just what you do, or is that what you do on TV when you're uncomfortable? I don't know.
Well, you're usually pretty good with your hands
Yeah, I really am.
when you're on TV or
Sure.
in photos. Yeah.
You know what's worse, when you're on Skype talking to a girl and she says something and you actually start touching your nipples and you forget she can see you?
Oh,
It's happened.
okay,
What
Michael.
are you doing, Jim? What's with your nips? Oh, fuck.
Nothing, just itching.
Yeah, I had,
Scratching little
I
mugs.
had an itch.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. And you talk about things that scare you.
Yeah, I'm terrified of pigeons. They don't have.
She's literally setting him up to do his act.
Oh my
This is just the Byron Allen show.
Yeah.
This is Undeclared with Byron Allen, whatever the fuck that show was called.
It was called Comics Unleashed.
Comics Unleashed.
Andy Candler had a funny one. He said, I think it's Comics Uncomfortable. That's exactly what it looks like.
That is so true.
I'm scared of pigeons because they don't have cancer.
Yeah.
Did he come out and say he didn't have it?
Nah, I think he's still going with it.
So do we know that he didn't have it?
Oh, no. Allegedly.
You think.
Yeah.
I'm going off of what Ari says.
Oh, okay.
I just go with generally in life, my thoughts are just reality completely.
Okay.
Right.
And I'll just stick with them 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this happened if he did.
Yeah. I mean, okay, but this is 2016. A year left. He's gone, right? He's dead.
Maybe he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. Yeah,
Maybe he's in heaven, angry, looking down at us, mad that we're making fun.
that's true. He might be dead. We don't know.
Dude, I was on a mushroom trip in Banff in outside Alberta, and I brought it up to 2 comics. I was like, hey, guys, do you think Quincy Jones might not have cancer? And they're both like, dude, we've both been thinking about this on our own. The whole community in the West Coast was like all about it.
So all the comedians think that this guy does not have cancer.
I mean, no, yes, exactly.
I see. Okay.
So we have to take a break. When we come back, your story went viral, and we're going to talk about what happened
was on Ellen.
and how cool this is, that what your friends did. We'll be right back with Quincy Jones. So you're wanting to shoot an hour comedy special, right?
Yeah.
So why is that important to you?
Because I'm at that age where all my friends have kids and are married, and I had to do some reflecting. I was like, what do I have to show for my 32 years on Earth? And I was like, oh, I do comedy. I'm a comedian. Why not try and film this special? And so that's when my friends, the Blaines, made a Kickstarter. We made a Kickstarter, and that's how I'm here.
So you didn't even know that. They started a Kickstarter, and I think
It's really weird that he wouldn't bring up the fact that he has terminal cancer as a reason that he wants to do the special.
Well, I think
he
that's
didn't
what he's
even-
saying. I think he's implying that he wants to leave a legacy.
Yeah, before he's gone. They
He
have
wants to
kids.
leave something. They have children to carry their message. Believe me, that's why I've shot specials. I got nothing to leave behind.
That's why I shoot loads in hotel rooms.
Absolutely, on the phone.
So
But I don't even leave it. I get too greedy. I lick it right off.
I have heard, I dated an artist once. She said that's why a lot of artists don't have children, is because they've left something behind. Whereas regular people feel like their kids are like, oh, that's given to the
Or
world.
artists just get laid a lot and you don't want to be tied down to one person, so we want to put our cum in every mouth in every city.
I mean, artists are also selfish people.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? They just want to maintain the sort of child-adult lifestyle, which you can't do if you have a kid.
That's true.
Argus Hamilton said that. It's an old comic from the Comedy Store. They're like, how come you never had a kid? He goes, I'm the star of my life.
I mean, that's the honest
Yeah,
reason.
sure.
It's not because artists are like, you know what? I have a legacy that I left behind. My material. No, it's not. That's
No,
not
it's not
true.
stupid.
Is
Liar.
he still performing, right?
Argus, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen. I don't know him. I've met him before. He's been there. How long has he been at the Comedy Store?
Since like late 70s, early 80s.
So he knew everybody.
Everybody. That guy, yeah. If you ever have a guy like that to interview, like,
I would love to interview Argus Hamilton if he was in New York.
yeah, he just has stories for days. He told me, I asked him about, one time it hits you that guy has been around. So I was like, we were talking about the guy who killed himself, Steve Lebeckin.
Yes.
And we were like talking, and then he pulled up. I was like, oh, Argus, you remember Steve Lebeckin, right? He goes, oh, yeah. Because he had this great joke about the Ayatollah. He told it to me then. I forget it now.
Sure.
He goes, good joke. I did it to him. I did it as a tribute to him after he died. And then I just stole it. I was like, he ain't gonna use it.
Do you feel like I feel like, and it's only popped into my head because we're talking about this guy, Quincy Jones. You're one of the very few people who take the kind of private conversations that are happening inside the comedy community and then present them very, very publicly.
Oh, yeah, I fuck up constantly.
Do you feel like
That's a terrible idea.
People don't tell you things because they're like, no, Ari has no sort of gauge on what stays at this table and what belongs on the radio.
That's possible. I don't share like secrets.
If someone tells you don't say this, you won't.
It's gone. It's vaulted
You won't.
forever.
Okay.
Yeah, but if
they don't say it,
if I overhear you saying that same thing, it's everywhere. I'm looking for new mediums in which to publish it.
New platform in perpetuity.
Yeah, exactly. What's the next Vine that I get involved on early?
Well, you also probably don't realize when you say things that they're going to end up being these like bigger conversations than in the room, right?
Yeah, like right now it's hitting me like, oh, this guy's probably going to hear that I said all this.
Yeah.
Right.
The way you said it, I thought it had been proven that he didn't have cancer and, that he had said it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, no, maybe he did have it.
Right.
I will say the Minority Report is we asked somebody and they were like, some comic, I think, I don't want to say who because I don't want to besmirch his name, but he said he was in the room with a doctor with him and the doctor said, he heard the doctor say, this is a death sentence for you. But none of us believe that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wait, so there's a confirmation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But still, I'm still willing to be like, no fucking way.
Okay. Well, maybe he does, maybe he does. I don't know.
He may. I've never met this guy either.
Exaggerated. It might have been some
But Ari
operable.
doesn't think he probably does not.
No, but Ari did kind of paint it like it was like, this is the facts. He doesn't
That's what
have
I do.
it.
That's how I present things, as fact.
That's how I
You
felt
gotta.
like when that clip of you and Tim Dillon went like
please, Jesus.
everywhere. And it's like, it's so funny because it's like a 10-minute clip. And most of it is you talking about Louis and Judd, but you just end up popping off at the mouth about Chris Rock in this conversation that I'm like, okay, that's a conversation that you kind of have with
back
other
table.
comedians.
Yeah,
and
I got lost in it. Oh, don't play.
Ari Shaffir does not believe Quincy Jones at all. We were talking about this before break. Quincy Jones is a comedian. He went on Ellen. He said he had cancer. Ellen said, you got all your hair, though. You know, you got a big beard. What happened to the chemo? And he was like, it's not the beard kind of chemo. And Ellen was like, okay, cool. That makes sense. And then Ellen was like, okay, since you have you're going through chemo, but not the beard chemo, I'm going to give you an HBO special. And he was like, cool, I'll be dead within a year. And 3 years later, he is still with us.
Yeah.
So Ari Shaffir does not believe him.
He thinks
And
he's bunk.
He's presented
People are
us.
like, well, you feel bad if he dies? I'm like, no, because then it's just that he had cancer. I don't know. I don't generally feel bad, but like, he might beat me up because he has no cancer, so his muscles are still fucking strong.
And you are one-armed right now.
I am.
So if Quincy's listening, Ari is really, really beatable.
Just go right.
So if he were to die of cancer, you would not feel bad?
I'll eat my words, but no.
So you wouldn't feel bad knowing like, oh, there was a guy with cancer and I made his last years on Earth a little bit more difficult by going everywhere and calling him a liar.
His bonus years.
His bonus.
And not everywhere. It's exclusive.
That's true. He wasn't supposed to. It's exclusive to Jim and Sam. That's the gift you brought us.
I hadn't thought about this in a year and a half. I don't know why it popped
Well,
in my
let me
head.
see. I want to hear what he says. Cause I don't.
Okay. He was on a podcast called No Sir, I Don't Like It with Carmen Morales and Brian Vokey. I never heard of this podcast, but our crack team did a little research and they found out that Quincy is going to explain where the fake story
came from. Okay.
Not the story that Ari's saying is fake.
But the idea that it was fake.
The idea that his story is fake.
Okay.
And he said it's from Ari Shaffir going on Jim and Sam and telling everybody.
No, he doesn't.
That's a good point, Jim. We'll go to the clip.
Sometimes it's such fucking awful comebacks that I can't even understand that it's a joke.
Why would he have said that?
Yeah, that's so
Jesus.
literal and real. That's not funny.
It's like you were supposed to die after you, like it was supposed to be some fucking.
About this. Yeah, because I don't know much about it.
I mean, it put me in a dark place because it went from like everything happened fast and like the love was there, and then one motherfucker just made just one white girl just fucking.
And pause for a second, Ari. How happy are you that he said "girl" just now?
I love though. It's like it's such a fucking tactic of like a white girl. What? This has nothing to do with her race.
I know.
right?
Why the white girl? One white girl. Like,
wow,
it's such an easy.
Then again, if I had cancer and someone said I didn't, I'd be wanting to hit as hard.
Yeah. This chink tells me.
Yeah.
I
want to hit as hard as you can.
He's going a little Liam Neeson though.
But by the way, I'll just retort. This is not the way me and all my friends started thinking about it. We didn't hear from any girl. We just
Who's the white girl?
I don't know.
Who is
some
this?
white girl didn't come
She
up
might
to
have
you
put
and
it out,
say-
but that's not why we started.
How old
thinking
is
about
this podcast? When did this happen?
Sexy Rob. 2017 is how old.
Oh, okay.
Is. It's
All
He
right.
weighed 30 pounds less back then.
Yes. He's eating healthily.
And no evidence, no proof, no nothing. And just everyone ran with it. A barnstorm, like a mob.
Dude, do you know how many black dudes were lynched off of white women's words?
Dude, and
That's how,
the thing
that's how
is,
history
she's a
America
lesbian.
works.
All of them,
She's a
actually.
lesbian, so it wasn't like it wasn't even like an ex-girlfriend.
Right.
It was just like there was nothing. There was no fucking.
Is that his way of like
Jealousy.
casually saying like if it's a hetero girl, I've probably slept with her.
Yeah, I think I sort of remember the girl, the woman now, the lesbian, and it was like
maybe
she was. I think there's a Facebook post you can find where she puts it out there.
Maybe he does have it. I mean, again, he seems to be pretty annoyed.
She was like, I can't stand this anymore. Something along the lines of this in Facebook. I can't stand this anymore. This guy stole all your money. He stole my money too on this fucking GoFundMe or whatever. He doesn't have it.
Just
I know
to
he
play
doesn't have
devil's
it.
advocate, if I was living.
That's pretty good acting there. Devil's advocate.
Come on,
Is that what you're going with?
Very much, yeah.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
I'm a fan of man.
Think of a woman. Go.
That's actually very good. Yeah. But if I was living a lie and trying to convince everybody of this lie, and it was what my career was predicated on, I'd be annoyed if somebody was exposing it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. It's my one thing.
Please don't tell anybody that.
Stop it.
Stop.
Dude, I don't even know because I didn't do anything.
Right.
I did everything possible to make sure that I showed the community love. I filmed a special
You shouldn't
in
even have
LA.
to have that burden. That's
You know what I'm
not
saying?
even your burden.
I filmed a special in LA with the people who helped donate, you know what I'm saying, to make it go viral. Let everyone be a part of it, right? I did an hour-long set in front of fucking comics, dude, for a special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can I just say this about HBO? You fucking dorks.
Why do you say that?
Because they didn't put a special on because they were like, we find this funny. We like, oh, there's a good story behind it. Fucking put good comedy on. Although they're doing that now. They
Oh my gosh.
They give Goldman and Soder one. What?
Jim, are you okay? Are you? You don't look that good, Jim. Are you okay?
What's the matter, buddy?
Something's wrong with me.
Oh my God! I can't believe on the same day that Ari Shafir was the victim of a hate crime.
Thank you for acknowledging it instead of mocking it.
Jim has come down with something. Is it like a 24-hour bug or something much more serious?
It's much more serious.
Do you really?
Call Robbie at Netflix. Oh, they give Soder an HBO special?
Soder and
Good.
Goldman.
That's great.
I think HBO is now turning,
Good.
and they're going like, actually, let's just go straight down the line. Funny comics.
Goldman has also been.
Is it
I haven't
ours?
seen, I haven't
Ours,
seen
yeah.
Soder in a
Amazing.
while. Goldman has been fucking hilarious. I'm sure
awesome.
Dan has too. I just haven't seen him on stage well. But Gary, I see at the cellar all the time.
Yeah.
So goddamn funny.
So Soder's about to be on the biggest show on Showtime and then have a comedy special on HBO.
Oh, good point. Maybe. Oh, fuck. They're just going to find out about it and cancel it. Like we didn't do the research. You're right.
I turned down HBO for a special this year.
Did you really?
Nope.
All right, let's hear the second clip.
And then just fucking in July, like the special hadn't even been out maybe like a month and a half yet. And she just said that. And I was just like, and at first I was like, first of all, we were still Facebook friends when she made the fucking thing.
So you knew her.
Yeah. Yeah, I know her.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
And it was like, dude, like
Did she call you first or she go public first?
She just went public first.
Oh.
Furthermore,
Wow.
the amount of steam it took was outrageous. It was like she just said this, and like it's still on her Facebook. It's still public. Didn't delete it. Made
you
a
find
Reddit
it?
thread.
He should sue her.
Did that.
Yeah, if it's not true, right?
Yeah.
But it might get dragged out for years and he'll be gone by then.
If she's accusing you of faking cancer
Yeah.
and you did a special on
And
it,
it totally hurt your career, threw your career into
that's a
loop.
100% effect because you could prove it.
Right.
Just prove it. Sue her.
Yeah. If I said about you, it was like he never fucks trans people.
They would sue you.
What? How dare you minimize what I had to go through by fucking Jim Norton?
Yeah, you see this fucking FFS I got? That's what I had to do to get it. Yeah,
What's FFS?
What? Facial feminization surgery. What are you, queer?
I didn't know.
Okay, sorry.
It's
Inside lingo.
Yeah, I thought we might be going inside baseball on that one.
Nope. Sorry, guys. That was common knowledge.
I have to tell you, one of my favorite things in the world is when you dip way deep in the trans community and just expect the room to know as well
what it is.
Because that's when the rest of us know it's real.
And by the way, he shortened it to FFS. When he lengthened it, I also don't really know what he's talking about, but he's so
facial female surgery,
facial feminization surgery.
Facial
very common.
It's like what Michael Jackson had.
In a way, yeah, that's what I was referencing before.
You get like the hair taken off and stuff.
No, that's like laser. I mean, it's like light bone restructuring or
get your cheeks in,
or whatever they need, or eyebrow lifts, whatever it is that they need, or the fucking hairline's lowered.
Yeah,
I was just about to answer Tim in Florida's call, but he hung up. He was asking, "Is the lesbian that posted
way
on
better there.
Is the lesbian?" Yeah, that's true. I think China from WWE got facial feminization.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot.
She had like a very square jaw.
Yeah,
and then they rounded it and feminized it.
I don't know. Someone said he was going to ask if the lesbian Ellen, but I don't think so. He would have said Ellen.
No, it wasn't her. It was. That's funny.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
I thought it was legit. No, I thought the caller was asking.
Was making a joke. He was on Ellen's show.
Okay.
Why would Ellen post that on her Facebook?
That's what I'm saying. I thought the caller was. Were you shocked that we might have a dumb caller?
Can I just say, if you're a trans person out there and thinking about this FFS surgery, fucking get it. All these pictures before and after look amazing.
They look
on the
really
after.
good, yeah.
Yeah, they do. They round out
all of them.
They round out the jaw. They thin out, like they kind of thin out the cheeks and raise the cheekbones a little bit.
Yeah, and if you're Chinese, get that surgery where it makes the eyelids look all white.
Okay, that's. Do
they do that?
Oh yeah, they double them over.
Oh no!
So they can look like they're Caucasian.
Okay, that seems like that's a little different. I think.
Do your best to look like my expectations.
Right. So you want everybody to look like, well, I guess
the people that I'm into,
white males and females.
Yes,
that makes sense. Okay, I understand. Well,
yeah, Troy's looking it up. I didn't know. It's a good show.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either. But
good things.
It's not shocking when you look at what like Michael Jackson put himself through. Sammy Sosa has put himself through.
You expect me to believe because Sosa says so? Sammy Sosa?
Isn't it weird looking at photos of Sammy Sosa now?
I like him better.
You like him better
I trust him more.
Okay.
Oh, why? That's interesting.
That's a lot. That's a lot. You sound like one of the guys that brutally attacked Ari Shaffir earlier today.
That's right. Anti-Semite.
Yeah. I will say, even with this chick, with the Facebook post, it's like, there are some things you can go straight to a person about, and some things you're like, nah, I just want to talk trash publicly.
Do you know what her name? I don't know who she is.
I don't know. I saw it. I didn't know her when I saw it.
Yeah, I would agree with you too. Clearly, she wants the world to know this. It's not about, because if you know that somebody, if you in your heart, or you're like, that person's lying, there's no way it's true.
Yeah, they're a faker.
But if you do know them, then that might be one. It's like, hey, dude, you're fucking faking. I know you're faking.
Or say, are you faking? Like,
yeah,
look,
or you go straight to them. But this is idea
but if they're lying,
that I've fallen about it too. Of like, I need to go public because it's easier than going straight to the person.
It is easier, especially because going public now, you get to do it quietly in your own room.
In your underwear.
I mean? Yeah. You don't actually have to deal with anybody face to face until you realize you've gone public, and maybe the person that you said something about is
will
going
come across you again.
Has that ever happened to you, Ari, where you've said something about somebody and they've confronted you face to face?
Yes.
Yeah, he just told the Chris Rock story.
I didn't mean to bring that up again.
Fucking dorks.